today we have an announcement to make. I just knew about this 5 minutes ago.
That's true.
We are getting a divorce,
Yes, I met a beautiful blue-haired girl, and I fell in love with her armpit hair and
right? In her dick.
girl dick. Yes, so we are getting that's not.
Yeah, because you're not married, so we couldn't get a divorce.
We could get married, so
Okay,
we could
yes.
divorce. No, that's not it. So it's an absolutely uninteresting stuff. So that's
No,
why
it's not. It's very interesting.
for us, but no one else. A while ago,
I'm gonna
I think we have
sneeze. I'm
to
sorry.
cut-
No,
Hmm?
I think I'm gonna sneeze. No, continue, but I may interrupt you with sneezes.
That's
I'm
why I'm
sorry.
going to divorce. A while ago, even before we started Ratchet.
So it was like a while ago, like 3 years.
Yeah, well, 2 years and a half maybe. There was a plan that we never accomplished, and maybe some of you remember that. That was to do a modern horror game, and a mature modern horror game, which would have been titled Darker. Eventually, there was something kind of in the same,
Called Wretched Darkness.
yes, called Wretched Darkness, but it wasn't exactly the thing. So, and that
I
was
think because I forced you to put a bit of urban fantasy there also.
also yes, and because I just used the same
Mhm.
lore that we have used before in
For Wretched.
For Wretched Darkness, we used the Wretched lore, and because it's completely OSR, which kind of makes it a little bit less lethal. So the plan for this is to pick up this idea that was left behind and accomplish it during this year.
So we're going to do a game nobody wants to play.
Yes.
Another one.
Well,
We
people
want to
should
play.
want to
Yes.
play it, but all people that were probably inclined to play this kind of things are now LGBTQISZ.
They're all woke and
and
they all
woke.
use safety forms and
Yeah.
like in their BDSM cosplayers.
Yes. So then they're not going to buy this. So but we are stubborn and we are going to do it anyway.
What made you get to this conclusion
I
now
was
that you need to do this game?
doing Armageddon and thinking about war and people dying and all that, and I was
Oh, beautiful
Yeah.
things.
so I
Cozy
was thinking,
feelings.
I started thinking about Ratchet stuff, but not in the other sense. Well, it's I think people who like Ratchet might like it as well. The idea for this is to do it still OSR compatible, but a little less complicated, I guess. Take some stuff away.
And not wretched.
Yeah, and the stuff I want to take away is probably the ones that.
Are you gonna have mental balance and something like that?
No,
No. Okay.
but well, that's the part that I don't want to simplify. I want to simplify other parts of it and to make it a little bit more little, and to take away the levels because that's something that I don't know. It doesn't fit this kind of game.
Yeah. No.
Um,
You're gonna die. You're not gonna level up.
Yes, find another way to not to level up, another way to develop skills and all that. It's basically the same thing, but I don't know. For some reason, probably because all the games that are mature horror, none of them had levels, so probably that's the reason. Well, things that we shouldn't probably use. Some of the things in the Ratchet lore can be used, but they have to be severely changed. Like, for example, the Daughters of Xenia.
Yeah,
they are not. They aren't
use them.
completely entirely wrong, but they have to be changed. They could be a faction of.
Yeah, but I think you should use to cut the connections with Red.
Yes, I'm going to
Don't
change
use-
all the names. I might keep some of the ideas, the concepts, but change the names, change the way they are
It's
expressed.
all no beyond.
Uh, maybe they call it something else. I don't know. I'll think about that. The Beyond might still be. I don't know. Yeah, probably the Beyond is not a problem. The factions.
Yeah.
The factions have some kind of not entirely mature horror, maybe. So still keep some of the ideas, some of the concepts, but make it different. Not Ratchet in this case. So it wouldn't be a Ratchet game. It would be something else. It will be, not it would be. It will be, and I won't even use the same format. Won't be digest. I use just to make sure, and because I will have to use, I'll have to have rules and setting in the same book, and it will be probably just one thing. Even though maybe New Flash could be new fleshed out like this as well. But I'm not thinking about that right now. That's New Flash is perfectly okay in Ratchet for now. But this, I think, it requires some, not a lot of change. It's just basically just small changes and more content in one way and less content in the other. So some things that are in Wretched Darkness that don't really belong there for this. Emmettville, for example. Emmettville goes away, and more content about magic, maybe. Well, not magic in the fantasy sense, but and more content about real world occult, and possibly real world factions that are cult related. And
urban legends and stuff like that.
Yes, cryptids and all those things. Some obviously I can adapt stuff that were already that was already used for commercial conspiracies and all that stuff, but make it more realistic, basically. So this is something that. I think it's possibly the cat is angry. Possibly uninteresting for most people, but I think it's needed. It's still needed. Wretched Darkness doesn't solve the problem. Wretched Darkness basically is just another setting for our game, and I wanted to make this like a standalone product.
And you can put it on Drive Thru. No.
Maybe, why not? Not us, but maybe someone else can do that. And I was even thinking about the possibility of not using AI for this one. Probably not. I'll probably use just AI for the less important things, but use more art, more human-made illustrations for the book and the cover and all that. For no particular reason, just because I need to ask for specific things. Sometimes the AI doesn't care, and in this case, I wanted the creatures, the demons, and I'm not going to change those. I'll have to add some, but the other ones they are perfectly fine. The Apostles of Pain, for example, the Sicari, the Machinatores, the Devourer, all that. I guess it was the Devourer that made me think about this, the concept of the Devourer, and maybe make the Devourer a little bit more important, like a major entity, the major entity in Beyond, and even I don't know if I'm going to change the name of the Beyond or not, but it's going to still be the same place. But okay, that's. I think
but no Antillia, no fantasy.
No Antillia, no
elves, no
dwarves, no aliens. Well, maybe aliens, but not those aliens. Probably no. Well, Machinatores can be considered aliens, but not all that story about the past and cut all those things. Make it a little bit more realistic. Not a little bit.
A lot
more realistic. Yeah, that's basically the thing. So this is the announcement. We are going to
Mhm.
make a game no one is going to buy, which is a little bit different from a game that few people want to buy. And well, but if you think that this is something that interests you, or that it might interest some other people that
Mhm.
are not interested in Ratchet anyway, so it might be possible that we can sell this to other people.
Mhm. Yeah.
Let's see. Well, if you are watching and if you know someone that might be interested in a game like this, a horror game that refuses to compromise with the current day modern idiocy,
Sensibilities.
yes, and all that, and X cards and consent forms, and that dares to go where the other games, the other horror games, do not dare to go anymore. Well, maybe this is for you.
Mhm. Cheers.
Cheers.